Good morning, everyone. Randall Thor here. It is Monday morning, the 23rd of June, 2025. Just past the bottom of the hour, 7:31, 7:32 a.m. And today, it's going to be hot outside. There's no way around it. Look at all the fog outside right now. It's densely foggy outside. Should burn off in the next couple of hours, leading to today's high in the around 92 Fahrenheit, which is somewhere on 31 or 32 Celsius. And it's just going to get hotter as the week goes on, with highs most days this week around in the mid 90s. Heat indexes around not in the upper 90s, lower hundreds this week. And of course, this type of weather, this type of hot weather, brings along with it an unsettled weather pattern. So there are going to be chances of rain and thunderstorms, especially as the week goes on. There's a 20% chance of rain after 2 p.m. today, but 20% chance it's not going to do anything. There's just going to be lots of golden sunshine all along the way. Just got in from the dining car. The dining car was in town Saturday morning, and I had a pretty good breakfast with, again, it's that one breakfast item that I like, that is popular here, but is nigh impossible to describe to a British audience, and it's biscuits and gravy. Because biscuits and gravy, what I have for breakfast, when I have it, you try to describe that to a British audience and they have no idea what you're talking about, because both those items mean completely different things over there, where to the point where they would hear biscuits and gravy with no context and be like, ugh, what? Ew, ugh. But that was Saturday morning. Today, well, there's not much. I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, there are some things I could talk about, but I'm not going to talk about here. I will just mention that local controversies over regional libraries continues. That's all I'm going to say about it here. But other than that, I've been playing more Binding of Isaac on the Switch. Switch 2 is what I've mainly been playing it on that larger screen. You know, the Switch 2 has a slightly larger screen than the Steam Deck. I think the Switch 2 has a 7.9-inch screen, and the Steam Deck has a 7.4-inch screen. So, you know, especially going back to the Switch Lite, which has the smallest screen of the bunch. Anyway, I'm going to end this with a poem that I found this morning looking through my books of poetry. And this is a poem called A Million Young Workmen, 1915, by Carl Sandburg. Here we go. A million young workmen, straight and strong, lay stiff on the grass and roads, and the million are now under soil, and their rotting flesh will in the years feed roots of blood-red roses. Yes, this million of young workmen slaughtered one another and never saw their red hands. And oh, it would have been a great job of killing and a new and beautiful thing out of the sun if the million knew why they hacked and tore each other to death. The kings are grinning, the Kaiser and the Tsar. They are alive, riding in leather-seated motor cars, and they have their women in roses for ease. And they eat fresh poached eggs for breakfast, new butter on toast, sitting in tall, watertight houses, reading the news of war. I dreamed a million ghosts of the young workmen rose in their shirts, all soaked in crimson, and yelled, "God damn the grinning kings." God damn the Kaiser and the Tsar. That was A Million Young Workmen, 1915, by Carl Sandburg. And by yours truly here on today's Daily Weather Report for today, the 23rd of June, 2025. And everyone, be well, be kind to each other, be good, and keep in touch. This is Randall Thor. Good day.